Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you one of my favorite features in the new Capture One Pro 20, and it's in the color editor, and it's the ability to change hue, saturation, and lightness on the screen using an eyedropper. So the first thing to do is to make sure that you're in the color section. I've got the three wheels here selected, and in that we want to have the color editor selected. If it looks like this, just click on the triangle and it'll open for you. Next thing to do is to make sure that we're on the Basics tab, and then come down to the bottom right corner and click on the little eyedropper. The first thing I'm going to do is go down and play with the grass. I'm going to put my cursor over the grass area that I want to modify. I'm going to hold down the left click, and as you could see momentarily, we had a small four-headed triangle show up. I'm doing it a couple of times for you here. So if I drag this left or right, I'm going to change the hue. So I'm going to do it dramatically so that you can hopefully see that change on screen. If I drag it up or down, if I drag it up, it's going to increase the saturation. That's the maximum. And I'll take it all the way down to the minimum. So that's desaturated that green color as much as possible. Notice over on the right-hand side in the color editor, it's showing me what color chips it's working with now that I've got this color selected. So I'm going to push this back up, increase the saturation. Now, if I hold the Alt or Option key down and I drag right or left, notice how it changes the lightness of the color that I've selected. So real time, I can sit here and I can explore this. When I'm happy, I let up. Now let's come over to the red here. I'm going to click on it to select it, and I'm going to change the saturation. I'm going to reduce it a little bit by dragging down, and notice over in the color editor again, it's showing me what color chips it's working with. I'm also going to hold the Option key down because I'm on a Mac. If you're on Windows, that would be Alt. And I'm going to drag to the left, and I'm going to darken this shade. I'm going to let up. Last thing I'm going to do in this example is come up to the sky. I'm going to click, hold down. I'm going to drag to the right a little bit. I'm going to push up and increase saturation. And I'm going to hold the Option key down and drag right, and I'm going to darken this. And let up. And there we go. And so that's an example of how you can use the new eyedropper tool in the basic section of the color editor to do your color manipulation on screen real time so you can see directly what the changes are.